Hi everybody, it's me, Carrie, your Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from Farmington Hills, Michigan. I am running a little late today for Saturday SIP, but I'm here and I wanted to be sure to pop on at least at some point today. So here I am. All right. So I have my system. Oh, hello. I can't really see who's watching. But, hi. Okay, so, of course, I'm going to remind you again about the Designer Series paper sale, 15% off, 13 different papers. So, I said it. There they are. You guys have been hearing it from me over and over and over. So, if you miss the Designer Series paper sale, it's not my fault. So, okay, so there's a couple of things. I had my class earlier today, and I had some leftover pieces, and because I posted my volume yesterday, that I was going to like skip today, but the pieces, this is one of the cards we made. I'm going to show you two. This is a little note card that we made today in class. And I had a leftover kit, and I was looking at it, and a lot of times I'll take, if there's like one left over, I will just take the pieces and I will make the identical card. But I decided I want to be a little bit different this time. So I'm flipping it over and I'm going to be using this side. Also, you guys can see this. My husband thought it would be a hoot if I had a sound machine. So here we go. We're going to start with making a new card. So here's my drum solo. Is that hysterical or what? So you guys let me know. I'm going to play with it a little bit on this video since this is kind of spur of the moment. Let me know. Is it too weird? Is it funny? What do you think? I'd love to know, because, I mean, it just cracked me up. Okay, see, this is so, I'm even using a dirty a dirty paper. All right, so I'm taking this piece of basic white cardstock, and what I'm going to do is, instead of doing the cute little cupcake, which is really adorable, I do really like it, I am going to use Everlasting Beauty. And I am taking this flower and this sentiment, which says, if friends were flowers, I'd have the pick of the bunch. It's a little bit of a tongue twister. This is the stamp set that made the other card, Circle Sayings, which is bundled, by the way, with this punch, 2 and 3/8. So there we go. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use gray granite. It's the lightest, one of the lightest grays that we have, but it's still a little dark for what I want to do. So I'm going to ink it up. I'm going to stamp it off, and then I am going to stamp it on there. So I have, see, a light version of it. That actually looks a lot like our new Pebbled Path when it's like that. Then I'm going to grab some of our blends markers. We used a lot of blends markers in class today. We were really having some fun with them. And a lot of the girls had never used them before, so it was kind of fun. So I'm going to take the light Lemon Lolly, which is the same as the yellow here on the stripes. And I'm just going to quickly color in these little, I know these aren't tulips. I forget what they're called, though. But they're very cute. So I want to shade them a little bit. You know, those of you who've used alcohol markers know that with Stampin' Up! You get the darker one. I tried the darker one on a sample and I didn't care for it. So, because I want this to be delicate. So I'm just going over it again with the same color. This is going to darken it, but it's not going to make it too dark. And you'll see, because I am going to use that one on these little stamens down here. So you guys will be able to see. This time I'm going to be using the pointy tip, which I have here, and you'll see it's darker. And I'm just kind of going along these. There we go. All right, now I'm taking the light Granny Apple Green, and I'm going to color in all of the greenery. So there's a little bit of greenery you guys may want to notice on these little tulip. Does anybody know the name of these flowers? I know they're not tulips, but they're tulip-like, or they must be in the tulip family. So the same thing, I did not color one of these for you, so unfortunately you're stuck watching me color, but it's just, it's pretty fast to use our blends markers to color things in. And I'm going to show you how I'm going to highlight these the same way that I highlighted the little, I don't think they're daffodils. They're too long, I think, to be a daffodil, but maybe, I don't know. Maybe they are daffodils. Or trumpets. I know there's a flower called trumpets. I am not horticulturally educated. My mom, she had a green thumb. She had always a very nice garden, vegetable and floral. I do not take after her. So I'm, again, just filling in. I'm not going to be able to see all these flowers when I punch them, but, and then if you want to highlight your leaves, you can just go back again and do a little bit like a second coat, and it'll give it a little more depth. You can use the dark, but again, it felt too harsh to me. So I'm just going ahead and tipping where the lines already are in the stamp. It already has, like, I don't have to think. It's already showing me where. And if you want to go over your stem and make it a little bit darker, that would be okay too. Okay, so there we have the flower, right? Now I'm going to take the sentiment and I'm going to stamp that in the Azure Afternoon, which is the same color as the blue. But because I want to make sure that I can punch this out in the circle, I'm going to stamp that last. So here I am with my punch. And I'm going to get the flower where I want it. So now I have that image just where I want it. And I'm going to stamp the sentiment in the Azure Afternoon right over the top. And you want to do this second so that you don't bleed out your image. And I'm going to go ahead and put it right in the center because it's dark enough that it will show through. So I just think that's sometimes a really pretty touch to go ahead and put a light colored flower behind that. Look what I did. Jeez. Of course, then I gave you a close-up on how bad my nails look. Need to get back to the manicurist. All right, so again, super easy. I should have used my little ta-da button. I'll use that at the end. I just barely got this sound machine, so I'm not real sure about using it, but I think it would be fun. And I don't know, my husband says I need applause. You guys give me hearts and likes, so that is my applause, right? Okay, so now this piece is going to get adhered to, and this is a note card, by the way. It's not your standard. It's one of our note card and envelopes packs. So it's a little bit smaller than your average card, although you could do this exact same thing on a regular size A2 card if you wanted to. And then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put my ribbon on it. And for the ribbon, what did I do with my adhesive? I don't know. So we're going to fake it and see if it holds. It doesn't like to, I usually use the stronger one, but I think I had it over for class. And so it's not handy. Like I said, the spur of the moment decided to go ahead and do a video with these pieces. because I thought you guys might like them. See, it doesn't want to stick. It will when I put it on the card front. All right. And here is my card. My ribbon's being goofy. So what I mean by I usually use our seal, and I put little dabs. You guys have seen me do it before, where I'll just put a little dab of seal behind something to hold the ribbon. Okay, so there's that. And I normally do fold my cards first so that I can see if it's centered. There we go, which it was not. Look at this, guys. This is why I shouldn't do impromptu videos, but you know what? Sometimes you gotta be brave and just go for it. You guys are kind, so I don't have to worry about it. Okay, now I'm just gonna put this up on Stampin' Dimensionals. And I can see that, look at my ribbon it's not cooperating because I didn't use the right adhesive to hold it in place. Once your liquid glue dries, it's not going to be a problem. But you know you have to hold liquid glue for just a minute. But I love liquid glue. If I had not used liquid glue and then did the thing where I folded it, I would not have been able to readjust this card. I would have had to tear it apart and I would have made a big, huge, nasty mess, which I do that often enough without any help. So this time, I'm just going to set it off to the side instead of in the center like the other card. There we go. Same exact pieces as this card. Exactly the same. I just flipped over the designer series paper and used a different stamp, which we used this stamp set during class for a graduation card that we did. So that is my first one. So here we go. We'll do my husband's applause. Hi, Adam. Oh, thank you, Jane. All right, so now here is, I love this little card. I think I did this card with you guys already once. You guys saw me make it while we did it for class. So I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to remake it. So this time I'm going to be smart and I'm going to fold my card in half. And I got to grab my bone folder because I didn't have it for the last one. And you know I like to have my folds done. I like them nice and tight. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to adhere these two pieces together. This again is that lovely Azure Afternoon and Basic White. So no ribbon, so I can go ahead and get these on here. There we go. And then I'm going to go ahead and put it right on the card front. Now notice when I do this, I don't go right to the edge because liquid glue is going to ooze a little bit. So you don't want to get too close. So if I just center this and get it to where I want it, then I can sort of press it out to the edges. And that's oozing out to where it needs to go. And that's all you need. You don't need to, I see people like they fill the whole back. You don't have to do that. Okay, so now you see I have all the same pieces. I have the hearts. I'm missing a heart. 1, 2, where's the third one? I don't know. It was here. It was here. I don't know. I'll find it. I'll find it. All right, so I want to do something different this time. So I'm going to flip these over and I'm going to use this side. So because these two are the most vibrant, I'm going to put them on the ends and I'm going to kind of touch them kind of in the corner. I mean, they more than touch, but if you're real picky, measure, find your corner, knock yourself out. I am not quite that picky. So I can see it's going to hang over. So I just want to see where they can kind of hang over the same, just about. There we go. And it's about centered. Perfection is overrated, as you know, right? And these were cut out, by the way, as with a lot of the other things that I used, with these awesome Stylish Shapes dies that I love so much, so much. So here we go. I'm going to put this one on. And then the green one, of course, in the center. And this green is one of our new, actually returning colors, Lemon Lime Twist. And I am just going to center that right there. I want to know where that heart is so that I can finish this card. Let me see if I can. Oh, I don't know. It might be on the table. Oh, gosh. I don't know. I'll probably find it when... Oh, there it is. Yay! Life is good. All right. So now I have my little banner for my sentiment. Look how cute this is, though. You've got the biggest heart. We did that with markers, just so you know. We're not going to use that this time. Whoops. We are going to say, you are my happy place. And that comes from Happy Labels, which is where the You've Got the Biggest Heart came from also. So you can see that. It's an awesome stamp set. And I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to stamp it in the Azure Afternoon. So you notice I've got a theme here. These were the pieces I had. And I obviously really like this color. So I'm actually going to press this off, or put this off to the side. Like so. And then I am going to put it up on dimensionals. It's a beautiful day out today. We're getting the heat again. Oh, speaking of that, hi Sherry. Jane, I hope you're okay. I know your area had quite the storms the other day, so you were in my thoughts and prayers, honey. All right, so now I'm going to put this in the center over my pretty squares. And then I'm just going to take the hearts. Now I've lost the other one. Really? Seriously? Didn't I have all three, you guys? I had all three of them, right? I found that third one. I'm not wearing it. Oh, geez. I don't know what to tell you. We're going to do it with two for now. We'll figure it out as we go. As soon as I turn this off, it's gonna appear. I'm telling you, that's how it goes. So I am going to just put a little adhesive here. And I'm going to put a heart there. And I want the little heart to be up here. That's where I want it. So if I don't find it, you'll know that's where that one's going to go. And then this one is going to go here. Now notice I'm going off a little bit. That's okay, right? That's okay. So, okay, give me a second. Let me see if I can find that other little heart. So I can finish this off. I don't know. It's so nuts. You guys are probably going, I can see it. It's right there. And I don't see it. So it is disappeared. All right. Well, anyway, when I find that little heart, it is going to go right there. So you can see how cute and little it is. It's just the cutest little heart. So there you go. These two and these two. So original card class and the makeovers. So I hope you guys liked it. Let me know what you think, and I am done. All right, you got to tell me if you like this crazy thing. I just think it's really funny. Or is it a bust? There's really some silly stuff on here. There's some I will not play because they're bodily functions. Yeah. Oh, thanks, Adam. Okay, you guys, have a great rest of your weekend. To all of your fathers and husbands, etc., significant whatevers. Um, yes, this is going to be on there, Karen. So go ahead and catch the replay. But have a wonderful and happy Father's Day celebration if you're doing that. And let's play one more thing. Let's do the bomb. So, I don't know why. I just wanted to play that one. Oh, here's it. Have a good idea. That was a little boring. All right, you guys, have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your weekend. Bye.